Good evening. There are currently helicopters and a couple of aircraft flying by my apartment. I haven't seen them, but I can sure as hell hear them, and that doesn't instill me with the greatest level of confidence right now. But, you know, I'm going to be using those dog powers to the best of her to stop Murga for the third time. Just need out right now to have my internet just be dropping out for a couple minutes at a time at the beginning of every stream, only once I start talking consistently for several weeks in a row. I guess maybe I should take Grim's advice and just tweet by Ryzen at them. Maybe things will suddenly improve. They'll trace my IP address and be like, that guy, his internet is terrible right now. Let's help this 2-viewer idiot out and make sure his internet works. Yeah, probably not. But, I don't know. One of these days, maybe it'll start working. Oh, there it goes dropping again. I'm not starting the stream until we actually get a pretty consistent internet here. At least a couple more minutes. Hope y'all are doing okay. It was probably a stress-inducing day for many here in the States with, you know, what announcements of potential war and war escalations on the other side of the world. It's not very fun now, is it? I still bet on nothing ever happening, just because, I don't know, it seemed like the default, but I don't really have much to, I didn't have much logic to back that up, admittedly. So I'm glad that it didn't seem like, you know, nuclear hellfire was rained today. That's nice. Didn't happen yet in my lifetime. Maybe it won't happen in my lifetime. Maybe humanity will learn from its mistakes, and we will narrowly escape destroying ourselves through nuclear hellfire again, just like during the Cold War. But who the hell knows? I'm just one streamer guy on the internet with a dinky little PNG talking about cartoon animals playing video games. Anyhow, with that, I think we can get the show on the road. I think Verizon has done shitting itself here, so we can actually change things over. Don't mind the sound effects and such, as I very surreptitiously switch over to Mila's profile. There we go. Now we can stream the video game. Hi, everyone. Because currently Carol has all the music. Yummy strontium indeed. Strontium. Strontium is a pretty fun element, given that it's, you know, I think you burn it. It has a nice pink-red color. It's highly reactive with water, but not so ludicrously reactive that, like, you know, you need to be afraid of it. Yeah, no, it is in the second row. Yeah, or the second column. I see you've discovered the absolute peak of the Shin Megami Tensei 4 boss theme. Indeed, I have, apparently. That's what was posted in general. I didn't quite expect that. I didn't quite expect that to pop up from a fucking bird is the word type meme. But you know, it's good. Now I'll be able to actually put that in like my loop playlist and be like, this is cool as fuck hard rock and metal. Like, there's been an attack on... How could I not love it? Shut up, dog. We're gonna go to the museum right now. Hey Dakota, welcome. Hopefully tonight's internet doesn't shit out on you and you don't end up being, you know, super behind on stream like last time. Sorry that happened. We already kind of got the internet shitting itself out of the way, thankfully. I say that now, and, you know, bound to be proved wrong, but hopefully not. I have to remember how to play as Mila, because I have been so Carol-pilled lately that I remember the things that Mila does. I don't quite remember all the buttons for it. Hold on. Cube Blaster. Oh, come on. Really? It doesn't reflect the laser? Surely. Surely a big shield should deflect a big laser. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. What to discuss? So I guess, America and Canada went to the moon lately. That was kind of interesting, I guess. I was honestly more nonplussed about it than I thought I would be. I guess, I don't know about y'all, but space exploration, like, space exploration is really interesting for me and was super interesting as a kid, but, like, the older I got, like, the less interested I became in it. Like, not that I don't think it's important or valuable or interesting, you know, not that I think, like, zero of it today, but I don't know. I guess I'm just more focused on worldly issues and worldly research rather than, you know, exploring other worlds when it's like we can't solve our own problems. Now, of course, space research and all that stuff has real-world applications and some importance, but I don't know. I guess I've just become maybe jaded and cynical. But, hey, at the very least, I did like the fact that now we have some, you know, new pictures of the Earth. Because, you know, pale blue dot is cool and all, but that was taken in, like, what, the 80s? And we have certainly better cameras by now. And the new Earth pics do actually look pretty damn cool, I gotta admit. So I'm happy about that, at least. And apparently we're getting new pics of the moon as well, so having that be updated is a welcome treat. I guess maybe there's also this sense of like, you know, I've seen the moon, I've seen the Earth, like, it's not as novel anymore. If we suddenly got, like, you know, I would probably be, like, super enthused about, like, oh my god, we finally got to Mars, so we got a person on Mars. Then that would probably be like, holy shit, I'm interested now, but, you know, I'm a little bit, a little blasé about it. We're just kind of retreading ground, it seems. Maybe somebody out there can convince me otherwise. Because I'd be open to more convincing, because space travel should be fundamentally cool. Or maybe it's just that, you know, Elon Musk has done every single thing within his fucking fibers to make space travel uncool within the last, like, decade or so. So maybe that's the secondhand embarrassment that I'm receiving. I hate to think that I'm that vulnerable to, Okay, I wasn't even crushed there. It didn't even have a chance to actually crush me. That's kind of bullshit. Yeah, I hate to think that that's how my brain works, but maybe that is where I am at. Oh, ah, damn it. Pressed the wrong button. I wanted to grab that through the wall. Boy, Mila's attacks are really not at a great height to hit those things, huh? Hold on. Redemption? Redemption! There we go. Completely pointless, but it felt good to do, so... She a bunny? No, she's a puppy. It's Mila the dog. She is Mila Basset, so it'd be kind of crazy if she wasn't a Basset hound. But yeah. That's who she is, and what we're sticking to. She makes green cubes, and as of the previous stream, it got the big twist got revealed to us that like she might actually be alien, from the same cloth as the evil aliens from the last game, and I guess also in this game a little bit. Serpentine's still in this game. And it might be explaining why she makes cubes and uses it to hurl blocks at people and such. But that's what this playthrough explores. That's the arc for character. Was she a crazy super weapon, or like, nah, is Serpentine just lying out his ass? On Mars for 1 week, win $500,000. I wouldn't take that bet. But I mean, just imagine though, if you get to survive on Mars for a week and then get all that money, then that means you're the first person to survive on Mars and get that money. Like, you're gonna be famous and rich. What more could you ask for? Also, hold Let's slow down and appreciate the Mila getting stuck sprite. Gotta slow down so the camera zooms in. Funny. She looks very, whereas Lilac looked, like, concerned for, like, oh my god, what the hell just happened to me? And Carol looked, like, maybe a little pissed. Mila very much looks in the vein of, like, what happened? And, I think for the youngest member of the group, yeah, that's appropriate. I bet Nira's going to be, like, absolutely, like, just unfathomably angry to be caught in the block when I eventually get to her. Mars is full of demons, though? Yeah, I guess that's true. If Doom Guy's anything to go by. But, you know, that would make, at the very least, then you know what to bring to Mars. You just need to bring, like, a shotgun, a rocket launcher, a chain gun. You know, you'll be alright.
That's the bot that trashed our house! First deforestation, now the vandalism of ancient artifacts? By the power vested in me by the kingdom of Shang-Tu, I arrest you!
Yeah, Mila, do that citizen's arrest.
Arrest the robot. Just destroy it.
Nira, that's so undemocratic of you. Well, hey, good news, Dakota. Actually, that trope is, I agree that trope sucks. The game doesn't actually do that trope. It's a little, I guess, spoilers, considering you haven't seen it, but, well, I've played the other playthroughs of the game, and, while it sets itself up to do that, the game is better than this, and in fact does not do that. Which especially works in a game that actually talks, about, you know, literal, like, genocide of the water dragons and the earth dragons kind of being the victors and writing history, that kind of thing. So, you know, if they did that trope, it would land pretty fucking flat in this game. Thankfully, they did not do that. They had the better sense. Give me that. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess I should show off the next hub opportunity. I'll show you all the funny animations, Dakota, because Mila, I mean, all the characters are pretty cute. Mila gets, like, the cute factor turned up to, like, 500% because of the fact that, like, everybody loves dogs, and so she gets all the very cool dog animations. Excuse me. Little full from dinner. I had to kind of just... Oh, that's so funny. I had to kind of absolutely inhale it before stream today.
My friend! How could you? We were just having fun! Oh no! I'm so sorry about your friend.
Scary lady told me to arrest it instead, but, you know... I wanted to arrest it, but Scary lady told me I had to blow it up.
I installed a high-fidelity amplifier so I could eliminate all the IR interference and use it right from the control pad. And it had a flush mount and a high-data IR encoder and a microsensor audio and wide-angle reception and a bicolor light too. And I could even use it in the sun because usually IR interference is unbearable.
Mila, any comments on the science there? You're a science dog.
Aw, he's all tuckered out.
Oh, no, not yet.
Mira, I have exorcised the demons.
Demons?
Clear.
You weren't on Mars.
What are you still doing there? The thieves are getting away in their airship.
I'm sorry, Lady Nira. I'll head over right away.
See that you do. They're passing over the seaport right now.
Dummy, 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 dummy! You fell for it! Come back! You're supposed to be arrested!
You forgot to do the Dr. Wily thing and, like, tie a rope to him so that way he doesn't get away and you can, like, you know, throw him in a jail for, like, 6 months. Exercised. Yeah, I know. I don't know where she got that part from, but, Mila is canonically the youngest of everyone, so she has a much more of a childlike wonder view of everything. Also, Proto's not here to say the line, so I guess I'll say the line. It's the airship Shy Lily, because it's a fucking orca whale. Do you get it yet, fellow VTuber watchers? Anyways. Oh my god, she fucking even lays down on the bed. She rolls over on the missile to ride it. That's ludicrous. Thankfully, I'll be able to show that off a little bit better when we actually get to a hub area, but that's... Oh, Mila's kind of so... she's cute to a degree that's almost gross. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes, like, for me, there's definitely a point where it's like, oh my god, this character is actually so cute and doing so many cute things. It's, like, actually a little bit repulsive. It's almost like there's no way something could be this cute. There's got to be something wrong with this. Something wrong is happening. I will say, Mila does, I'm starting to notice, Mila really does retain the, very useful burst damage from, the first game. Like, I think I established last time, Carol has, like, the much higher DPS overall, but, like, nothing really compares to Mila's, burst damage. Like, her block attacks are, like, basically perfectly calibrated to one-hit kill a lot of enemies, and if it doesn't one-hit kill an enemy, it comes pretty damn close. So... Oh yeah, I also did actually, while playing as Carol, I did explore, like, there is an above area to this airship, and, like, look at that, it has one of the collectibles. Or, well, it has a gold gem. I think the other one maybe has a collectible. And the game is like, no, you're not supposed to really go past that. You're supposed to go back down, go back into the airship. And, I may have tried to, exist under the airship for a period of time longer than was advisable. Maybe fell into the drink. The drink below. It was also surprising as Carol how long I could just survive under there. Like, Carol has a, Carol with her bike has a really ludicrous amount of air stalling potential. Oh god, Mila doesn't have to wait as long to fight this fucker. Oh, this is so good. I can just be really, really aggressive against this guy. Perfect. Well, maybe be aggressive a little bit better. Okay, let's see if we can... There we... I was gonna say, slowly we might be able to see the close-up of Mila being rolled over. Hey, Metalsaki, nice to see you here. Game you fully beat. Yeah, fun to come back to and play. Yeah, no, I've kind of been mentioning I've been replaying Carol lately to just to have a file where I have everything 100%ed. And you know, I was surprised. It's like I actually did want to come back to this so quickly because like I have been kinda marathoning on the channel Freedom Planet 1 and Freedom Planet 2 for the last several months. And you know, I think I would have had my fix by now, but just going back and free playing as Carol, collecting shit, is actually really quite nice. Okay. Come on, there we go. Mila's controls are better than the first game, but using her, like, block gun attack is a little bit awkward. It's, at the very least now you don't have to shield to then fire off, like, the big block attack like this. But now you kind of have to do that to fire off, you know, to fire off more chunks, and it's a little bit of an awkward button combination. If only there was more buttons they could have given Mila to use, you feel a little bit better to play. Because currently, right now, I'm definitely still biased towards Carol being my favorite character. Both in terms of personality and gameplay. She is precious. Mila must be protected at all costs. I will agree with that. And so far, she's actually had, I think, the best cutscenes in the game. Like, well, okay, let me not say that. It's hard to compare Lilac's cutscenes to everyone else because Lilac is the main character, and so, like, you know, the story is primarily meant to be told through her point of view. And so, like, all the other characters, like, you know, they are kind of, you know, side pieces to that. Like, they have dialogue rewritten for them, but it's, with Carol, it was a little bit... I don't want to say lazy necessarily, but it did just kind of feel like it tread water and just kind of replaced Carol, like replaced name Lilac with Carol and maybe a couple of other details to just make things work. Whereas with Mila, it feels a little bit more fleshed out of like, oh, okay, actually we want to have the dialogue be more tailored to like Mila's backstory and how like she has, you know, this unresolved like background mystery. Serpentine has some interest in her and like, you know, trying to say she's a whole alien thing. And also just, like, because Mila has a very different perspective on things than, say, like, Lilac and Carol do, where Lilac's Little Miss Hero Pants, and Carol is, maybe not necessarily that, but still acts like Little Miss Hero Pants whenever Lilac demands it. Mila's a little bit more like, I have a little heart of gold, and I want to do my best, and I'm gonna make funny little asynchronous,
Having a nap.
Whoa there!
what do you call
Throttle
them?
back, Tiger.
Hold on, sorry, I need to pause to think about this. What's the word? Phrases, non sequiturs, little non sequiturs. It works very well for her, and it makes her cutscenes feel fresh.
Ma'am, why are you being such a meanie butt to Pangu?
Exactly,
Let me
meanie
bring
butt.
you up to speed. The name's Corazon, captain of the Sigwada.
Oh, there you go, Proto set the
mercenary
line. Welcome.
extraordinaire. In the flesh, that Pengu of yours is a real sweet piece of hardware. You stole it from Perusa. We're here to steal it back.
I mean, did we really steal it?
You can't have her.
I figured you'd
Maybe
say
that's
that.
where the temple
Then
was in the
it's
first
time to
game.
kick the
Probably why
tires and
the
light the fires.
Earth Dragon was defending it.
Target acquired.
Okay. Oh, right, this is weird. I have not fought Corey in... I've not fought Corey in a while because you don't actually fight this version of her as Carol. Corey just kind of lets you go because sisterly bonding. Let's see. Let me maybe not get destroyed. There we go. Oh, right, I still gotta collect the card. Grim said anything about Corey's VA in the game? Not sure. Maybe sometime long ago.
Pretty impressive.
It's been a while.
I actually got a
It's hard to
little
remind
beaten up.
remember
This
everything.
girl the last of them?
The mastermind, I presume. Hey guys.
Hi, Carol.
Waiting, huh? What the heck, Corey?
Carol? Is that you? Well, ain't this a Charlie Foxtrot of a situation? Sorry, sis. Another time.
Corey! After
Bye.
her.
Except not bye.
A decoy. Clever.
I must
I never noticed
reluctantly
before,
agree.
but Mila comes down like doing her Yoshi paddle
Pango's back! Yay!
to break
I
her
guess
fall.
that's
That's cute.
something to celebrate. Carol, was that your sister?
Yeah, honestly,
Also,
I'm
for those
totally
curious,
weird.
unfortunately, even though Carol has a really
Sister
intriguing
or not,
backstory
this
with
was an
the whole
attempted robbery of a
Carol
major
Corazon
historical
family
artifact on
dynamic thing,
Shantuzian
it's
soil.
barely explored in her
Airspace.
story. It's kind of
Both.
disappointing.
The Magister will hear of this.
The ports have been ghosted, milady.
Excellent. And the Pangu drone?
Too much downtown action. We had to jink out of there pronto.
Unfortunate. Remember, Feline.
Known for voicing Ruby and
I
Ruby.
cannot guarantee the
Ah,
safety
okay.
of you or your family unless you
You
have
probably didn't
properly
mention that to me
fulfilled your
because I would have been
duties.
like,
Yes,
basically,
milady.
okay, that's
The
information.
drone will be ours.
I've never watched Ruby,
eventually.
so really
It is
engaged
only
with
a
it.
matter
So
of
it's kind of like
time.
random information for me.
Yay! She's awake!
Scanning location. Good evening, sir.
Hey, the museum got trashed, so this place is your new home for now.
Location set as home.
Now turn into a dragon!
Invalid command.
Sorry, kid. Her dragon mode had to go. Didn't want to scare the museum staff in case someone accidentally messed with it.
Boo. Lame.
Yeah, it's
I'm
cool.
totally
Y'all
okay
have
with that.
Ruby to
I'd hate
bond
to
over
fight
like
that
that.
thing again. Though I kind of miss writing it.
I've informed the Magister of today's events. That woman is now on the official Terror watch list for all of Shang-Tu.
That's probably for the best.
for the best?
Little
That's my
indelicate there,
sister
Nero.
we're talking about.
The watch list is designed with the safety of Shang-Tu and its citizens in mind. Your frankly nebulous familial ties don't even come into it.
Whatever.
Cool. Dawn, got anything unique to say about Mila? No, it doesn't seem like it. Just the whole Brevin Pascal situation. Alright. Okay, here's a good opportunity for me to actually show off all of Mila's cute animations to those who haven't seen it yet. So if you duck down, she does the cute little dog sniffing the ground thing, and then she rolls over because of course she does. It's so fucking adorable. You can also make her dig like in the last game, though there's not much point to it. Apparently it's just completely bonus here. You have her, not you. You look straight up, she does the little paws begging upwards thing. Again, very, very cute. Let's see. I love her, like, little ready stanced up in animation. She's got that perfect kind of, you know, martial artist thing going on. Of course, she runs on all fours. Yeah, Mila's adorable. Hey, here's a random thing to talk about. Actually, hold on, let me talk to Lilac. What do you got to say? Getting back at the robots. We didn't catch the one controlling it. No, we didn't get or Corazon yet. Haven't seen Serpentine, I'll be here. Okay, goodbye, Lilac. It's interesting how Mila's the most bestial feral out of all of them. I mean, I guess she is, like, I guess the most attached in a sense. I mean, she's both the youngest and also, like, the, least integrated into society, perhaps? Because of the whole alien thing, right? Like, she's not, you know, she hasn't probably been around the rest of the civilization for as long as everybody else, so she probably just was going off of what felt natural to her out in the wilds. So, like, yeah, she kind of has the more, you know, much more of the dog behavior to her. And Mila, okay, at least Mila starts to get unique dialogue when looking at the lab later, after the original run. So we beat up a robot with a kid genius inside its gooey center, and then we find out there are 2 Carols? Our lives are strange. I hope the little guy is okay. Maybe we shouldn't have broken his friend. And then any other dialogue? The biosphere is nice, and we made a new friend. And got free dinner at Mayor Zhao's. I declare this mission a huge success. I just need to get a proper mask for my battle Sona. Maybe a cape too? Ponder. And welcome to a Laboratorio de Mila. Okay, there's our normal dialogue. I don't think I actually need any of the other ones for Mila. No, as usual, I'm probably just going to stick with extra damage. Just used to Sonic when nobody acts that way. I mean, no, it definitely stands out. Like, Mila's the only one who really does it here. It's kind of a cool aspect for her. Makes her more unique.
Being held hostage somewhere in the Globe Opera.
Yeah, Mayor Zhao.
Mechanical creatures that emerged from Shangmu's River Delta.
What the? Guys, come quick!
We've just received word that the military has been deployed to maintain
There's a bat on the
order.
TV.
Citizens are urged to remain calm and to stay in their homes.
We're getting a call. On screen.
Hello, friends.
I've been watching more Star Trek lately, so now hearing the, or at least Star Trek shorts, so at least hearing, like, the whole on-screen thing is just kind of bringing up notions of Picard to me. And the very notion of General Gong in full Starfleet uniform entertains me. I don't feel like he would make for the best Starfleet captain. Or maybe he would. I don't know.
Is that
He wouldn't fit the
water
aesthetic, but I think he would actually fit the
That's
honor of it.
impossible. What trickery is this?
No trickery at all, Magister. Such deception would be the purview of your grandfather, not I.
You speak nonsense.
Truly? Then why not tell your students what's really going on? Poor hatchling. I'd laugh if it weren't such sad irony.
I don't know who you are, but I'm going to make sure you don't hurt anyone else. This land is protected.
Hatchling, have you ever wondered what happened to all of the water dragons?
Enough. What do you want?
Oh no, she
What
asked a
I
reasonable
want is
question.
for you to answer for all that you've done. But for the time being, I have more pressing concerns. This is Bakunawa.
I also do kind of like that Mila was stanced up the whole time during the Murga appearing on the holodeck, but
The one
you know,
in the room with you
it's
right
not like she was just gonna
now.
come through it. So
I'd like to
like,
have it. Bring it to the globe opera. You'd better hurry though. Red pandas are very much my favorite snack. See you soon.
Magister. Who was that? Magister?
Our worst fears realized. A merciless centurion from a time when our land was ravaged by war.
so it wasn't an
A
illusion
creature
like you
bred for battle,
accused.
with a lust for bloodshed. Murga.
So what's she need the robot for?
Some kind of data in
It's
its
awkward
memory banks,
replaying
perhaps? Something
each
crucial to
story
the operation
when
of
listening
this
to the story for
Bakunawa.
the chance of
That
unique
pilot,
dialogue
Corazon.
every single
She
time,
demanded that
playing it
robot
all
as
back
well.
to back and be like,
Hurry
what do I
isn't
do?
with
Do I just
her.
listen to the
There's
story?
no
Do I
way
talk
she'd
over
do
it?
that.
If you say so. An unfortunate coincidence then.
Let me go after her. Please, Your Excellency.
I acknowledge your strength, brave Dragonblood, but her power is unlike anything you or your companions have ever faced before. Still,
She
perhaps
is
there
kind
a
of a
slight
super
hope
boss.
that she can be reasoned with.
Somehow, I don't
Although,
think she
honestly,
wants to talk.
not as crazy as
Yeah,
Brevin.
and the thought of just giving her the drone gives my stomach the rumblies.
But
What
maybe
about
that's
the
just
one we
because
took
we
from
have the
Snake
option to
Man?
dodge in this
It
game.
looks just like Pengu. Maybe it could fool her?
Yeah, a fresh lick of blue paint and nobody'll tell the difference.
A fair enough distraction. We must buy as much time as we can to free the mayor. But first, we need to find a way inside that won't draw attention.
On screen.
Translate.
Come
Guys,
in,
look
my
over
Shang
here.
Fusion friends. This is Captain Kalau.
Perfect timing, Captain. We have an emergency.
I am aware of the mayor's kidnapping threats. I believe that together,
I'm aware because
Quickly
another
resolve
guy
this
that's
most
red, green, and
dire
white who looks
situation.
just like me did it.
Our gratitude,
But
Captain.
you didn't hear that from
Do
me.
you have the mayor's location?
indubitably, Mayor Zhao was last seen in the Central Theater area.
We'll meet you there.
Stay
Where he still
vigilant,
is.
friends. Anything could happen.
It's really less of a kidnapping and more of a hostage situation. We didn't have to transport him very far.
This drone is dripping wet. This blue is not a judicious color.
Aw, don't say that. I think it'll look great on you.
He's got a good point. Blue and green is a pretty nice aesthetic. Gestures towards self broadly. Alright. Okay, so the next discussion topic I was going to bring up was a point of etymology that actually I noticed recently that kind of pisses me off within English. I mean, there's many points in English's etymology that pisses me off, but there was, So, I kind of noticed back in, like, many years ago during, like, you know, chemistry class and such, when we're, of course, talking about, like, the phase transitions between, like, solid, liquid, and gas. That, you know, yeah, there's your typical, like, proper language to say, like, okay, something is melting, it is freezing, it is subliming, all, you know, all those proper descriptions. But then, you know, you also have maybe more the common vernacular ways of saying things, such as, like, you know, something is liquefying, to say that you have some material that's turning into a liquid, be that gas or solid, so like it's, you know, it's a little bit more general use. But technically, if you want to describe the process of liquid of something liquefying, you don't call that liquefaction, even though that's maybe how me and many other Americans were raised to call it. It's actually liquefaction, apparently. And, you know, alright, that's all fine, well and good. Liquefaction is only recognized as a kind of, like, widely used improper spelling. It's not like, if you type it into spell check, like, LibreOffice will correct you on that. But what's kind of more stupid about that is that solidification, which kind of follows the same lingual, you know, logic as the idea of liquefaction does, Solidification is a correct term, a correct recognized word in the English language. But solifaction is not. So, you know, English grammar making no sense, what else is new? But just how brazenly it doesn't make any sense is... Sometimes it really gets in your face and reminds you of how this language is really not but like 4 languages stacked up inside of a trench coat, and maybe trying to get another 2 languages in the movie as well by like hiding surreptitiously inside pockets of the trench coat. And then what's worse is that like both of the ways you could say the same thing for something turning into a gas would be like the same, like they both don't sound right to the ear. I don't know about you, but neither gasification nor gasifaction sounds quite right. Damn it. Milo's descended slowly. I guess gasification sounds slightly better, but I don't think either are actually a word, which is the most fucked up thing of all. So it's like you have one that follows like the proper, I guess, you know, Latin roots and translation and everything like that. You have one that's just become English's own thing, TM, that English does. And then you have another that's just, no, why would you ever refer to the process of something turning into a gas? That makes no sense. What, are you stupid? You don't need a word for that. Oh, this language is funny. Sometimes English does feel like it's in beta, which, I mean, fair enough, given it is, ow. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's that much younger of a language compared to, say, you know, German, Italian, etc. But it is fun. I do find that aspect of English to be fun, even if it is also sometimes a pain in the ass. Just because it means you get to play around with things more. Hold on. I would like to ascend here. I see a chest up there. There we go. Go. Now, hopefully I just don't die. Oh, very close. Almost happened there. There we go. Alright, now we're no longer in the danger zone. And I have to fight, like, my least favorite boss. Seriously, like, I fucking hate fighting this thing. It's not even particularly difficult, it's just slow. You have to do a lot of waiting. And, a lot more defensive gameplay. I like to be very aggressive. But meanwhile, it kind of, you know, does this nonsense where it kind of, you know, really discourages you from, like, following it around. At least a change in pace, you know, from the other bosses. It makes it unique, but doesn't make it any less annoying. Mila's range at least helps a little bit. I think I can probably tag it with good timing as it does its up and down attacks. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Much better. Okay, Mila is my preferred character to fight this, this boss. Gasicification, plasmification, synthetikification, I don't knowification. Wow, such hard bars you got there, Score. Wait, bars? Score? Someone should make a username out of that.
I'm approaching the rendezvous point. Show
Yasification.
yourself, you pugilistic Physignathus. I, Captain Kalau, bring an offering of peace.
Which character's the most yassified in Freedom Planet, you think? I'm gonna have to rely on you all for this, because I may be a little bit I know the term yassify, and I've definitely used it before. I'm not very good at actually assigning the aesthetic surrounding it, outside of, like, thick mascara and well-done nails, but I don't think any character in this game necessarily has that. At least not of the main cast. Nira's yassified? Alright, justify. I would love to hear the justification for why Nira is very yassified. I'm inclined to agree, but I'm also not sure necessarily why. Oh, this is such an easier challenge to do, is Mila? Or if year 2025 and April Fool's Day was once known as 4 beats in a bar, can't believe it's been 5 seconds since then. Score, I think you might be a little bit behind on the real life stream. You might want to put that on fast forward really quick. You don't want to experience the next year in real time. You maybe want to do that a little bit faster. Get it out of the way. Just going on vibes? Okay, I guess. I don't know. I feel like being yassified requires maybe a little bit of ability to go with the flow and be like, oh my god, Yas Queen. And Nira does in fact not do that. She usually goes, no, no peasant. So yeah, I don't think, I think if anybody, maybe Carol has a little bit of the Yas Queen energy, being the good side support character. But I don't think it's that strong. Going the right way? I don't think I am. Hold on, I'll go this way. But even then, if anything, I don't think. I guess Carol is the most yassified then, according to my own logic, but doesn't feel quite right. I think maybe if Mila were a little older, she might have the Yas Queen energy, but she's currently still saying things like meanie butt, so she needs a couple years. She hasn't gone through puberty yet. Also, if you've noticed so far, Mila has a very easy time killing those stupid sensual lip fire thrower things that I hate so much. I do really enjoy playing Mila for that reason. That's already, like, huge points for playing as Mila. Although, I did also find out Carol can actually destroy those pretty easily. I don't know why I just didn't in my playthrough on stream, because I found out that, you know, basically you can just use the jump disc to destroy those things, like, in pretty short order. It's not even that difficult. So, I IDK why I had so much trouble with it during Carol's playthrough. I think that's probably the first time I dodged both of those bombs. I just realized, like, wait a minute. I should use the level gimmick to my advantage, huh? So, like, Lilac might be the only one who can't? Yeah, I think so, because unless you, like... I think Lilac might be able to if she, like, uses her, you know, just, like, typical, hair lash kind of abilities to swipe at the enemy, but, like, it does so little damage, you are just going to get burnt to a crisp at such a short range. It's probably not worth it, and you're also very liable to just bounce off. So I definitely say Lilac's probably the least capable, because she just doesn't have range options available to her. But, yeah, it's pretty rough for the main character to not be able to have anything to deal with these fucking nightmare fuel enemies. But at least everyone else has a solution for them, so that works out fine. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I could get crushed by that on accident, or on purpose. So I don't know. Y'all hear about, I kind of discussed this in VC a little while ago, but y'all hear about the latest fuckery with Hollow Stars and how their contracts are kind of broke as fuck right now? In case you didn't hear, and I probably wouldn't have heard if I wasn't, unfortunately, on Twitter, because I don't really follow Hololive, as many of you know. It's not really, idol culture is not really my thing. I guess that even includes for, you know, the idol guys as well. But I did see that lately, you know, Cover kind of recently really screwed over their contracts and, like, basically said, like, alright, your only benefit here now is, like, we might help you get a sponsor every once in a while, and that, like, you have the name and are, like, maybe some management talent. Otherwise, like, we're not going to be going out of our way to, like, make live music videos for you anymore. We're not going to be going out of our way to, like, set up events or anything like that. They're basically just completely sidelining and shelving the whole thing, which, like, that's a really raw deal, I gotta say, and really a selfish, gross, probably capitalist decision about, like, these people aren't making nearly as much money as the Hololive girls, so let's just fucking dump them. Yeah, at least they're still getting paid. That's a good point, Proto, I guess. They could have just gotten completely black companied and dumped, but I definitely like the idea that people are saying that, like, Cover seems to be doing, like, that, you know, Japanese company thing of, like, well, instead of firing somebody because of, like, strong union laws, we're just gonna give them nothing to do so that way maybe they take the hint and leave. But, like, I don't know. As an American, I'd be like, oh shit, free money? I'll take free money. I could go to work every day and do nothing. Get this guy out of here. He's making me paranoid. Heard shareholders are why a bunch of Hollow EN VTubers were also let go. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Hollow EN, I don't think, was the juggernaut that it currently is right now. What was that, like a couple of years ago? I do kind of vaguely remember that happening now that you mention it. Since I was so disconnected from Hololive, it didn't register in my mind as much, but yeah, no, you are right. It also sparked yet another round of VTuber Twitter discourse being centered around, like, oh my god, can male talents work if even Hollow Stars is getting shit canned? Which, of course, the answer is, yeah, you can be a man and do fucking streaming if you want to. You can be a man and do anything, really. That's extra commentary that I don't feel like making right now. I just felt like making this offhand joke. But, you know, is all the people being like, oh, see, there's no interest in men in this field, and blah, blah, blah. And then there's also people giving their hot takes, but like, no, there totally is. You just kind of gotta, like, you know, lean into the fan service type role, because, like, that works so well. And it's like, yeah, that does work well, but you don't actually have to, other people retort. And it is really, like, a whole, you know. So many people still see streaming activities, especially VTubing, given the ratio of genders that have large numbers in the field. Like, they still see it in such a gendered perspective, where it's really just like, it's how streaming has always kind of been. If you make good content, then people will enjoy you, regardless of your medium. It's, you know, same thing as animation. If you make an animated, you know, work, people will watch it and enjoy what you have to say, no matter the fact that it's an animated work rather than a live action one. Maybe the only people who won't take you seriously are Hollywood, but that's their problem. Maybe not Hollywood, like the Grammys, or not the Grammys, the Oscars. There we go. That's the correct award that I don't watch. But, you know, those are the normals. Don't care what they do. Who suggest that shareholders were the specific reason behind Ame graduating? I mean, I don't know. I could. There's so little information about that available. I couldn't even pretend to speculate on it. But I don't know. I guess I could see it happening. companies lose their luster, there ends up being restructuring, people see shit that happens, and she's like, you know what, I'd like to go now. I mean, especially, like, shit. In VTubing, the take as old as time that is still proven right every single day is that if you are, you know, if you start off as a corpo, then your best option is to move into indie after a couple of years, because corpo helps you get the exposure, and then once you have the exposure and the, you know, proof to be able to do like sponsorships and hold your own and have decent PR, then congratulations, you are basically eligible to cut it out as an independent, and there will be no issues with this, like, at all. And in fact, you'll have freedom again. You love freedom, right? Especially on a planet of some kind, too. Yeah. So, you know. It could have just been, okay, we're sick of this shareholder corporate bullshit. Could have also just been like, you know, alright, it's time for me to go do my own thing now, and not be restrained by just general corporate demands and such. I sure as hell wouldn't. I wouldn't last long enough in a large entertainment corporation like that myself, so you're not ever going to see me, you know, suddenly dip out and then come back after 5 years in totally mysterious circumstances. But, you know, if I was ever somehow got myself stuck into a corporation, then yeah, you would definitely see me leaving after a very short period of time. Exactly, I work alone. I work best alone. Group projects are the worst, especially when now group projects are being done with your stupid-ass project mates using AI to finish your fucking PowerPoint. Ugh. I'm so glad. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm glad that I had to do group work when I did in high school rather than now. Man, there would be some shitters coming out of group presentations nowadays. Ugh. Yeah, too many people in my chat are making gross jokes, and I occasionally need to bring up the whole tickling as a child to consent, non-consent pipeline.
What happened?
We have to hurry. If the captain is in trouble, we need to save Zhao right now.
Do we have to save Zhao? He's kinda like a bitch.
Mayor Zhao? Where are you?
Exactly. Cheating used to
something if you
take
can hear
effort.
us.
People used to at least get smarter and craftier every time they cheated.
It's Captain Collateral!
Now they just, like, get a little bit dumber and outsource their thinking even further.
Hey, Cap! Glad you could make it!
Captain, did you meet up with Murga? Did she fall for the decoy? Captain?
There's someone behind
How did you know it wasn't the real Emerald? Because you just told me, Dragon
What are
Girl.
you and Short Stuff doing here?
Girlfriends are
They're with
bitches.
the monster.
What?
Yeah, but like, there's good bitches and there's bad bitches, and not in the bad bitches kind of sense, just like they're not the not good bitches kind of sense. I would say Mayor Zhao is the not good kind of bitch friend.
You're all working for Murga? Are you all brainwashed or something?
He kinda, you know, maybe lets you take out the his big palace airship to like go and fight the bad guys when he like really has no other choice. But like he also just gives you, you know, 5% off coupons for like risking your life inside of a battlesphere of his own design in his arguably non-democratic society. So like, I'm just saying maybe it would be better if the city could elect a different mayor.
Where is Zhao?
Captain, if you'd please.
He's okay. Let's get out of
Oh,
here.
he's okay. Damn it.
I think not. Now that all the
Small
players have
steel
gone,
shutters
it
have
is time
closed
for
in
this
this room.
performance
You can
to
no
end.
longer leave.
But you helped Pangu, right? We did what you asked.
We had a deal, Murga.
The deal did not include distracting me so you could free this miserable speck of a man.
Also, like, you did
Besides,
just admit,
even without
Lilac,
my
that it was a
informant,
decoy.
I could clearly recognize the machine you brought as a fake.
Whoa! Giant fish lady was a ghost?
A
Hologram.
ghost?
She was never here in the first place.
Take care of our guests. A delight, ladies.
General, come in. Gong, do you copy?
Spoilers!
I guess at the very least, Holostars didn't get the
Thanks to
Niji
my
Sanji
signal
treat.
jammer
That would have been
playmate, casual acquaintance
the
number
worst possible
27.
ending. Ugh. Or maybe their finances are that bad
You're not
behind the
actually
scenes.
going
I don't
to
know.
fight your own sister, are you?
Of course not. I would never hurt my beloved sibling.
You fight my beloved sibling.
Of course.
How is this any different?
Captain, don't do this!
He outsourced
Not
all the
only
difficult
because
labor.
I still think you're cool and stuff, but didn't I already beat you once the first time?
That was the old Captain Kalau. A Captain Kalau that was holding back. Now, he has awakened his true strength with the flames of burning justice.
Oh right, he does his best fireman impression. I forgot about that.
Come on, gang. Split them up and take them down.
Hey, come on, gang. That's like another potential Scooby-Doo reference here. Alright, well, this fight really isn't much different no matter what character you're playing. Just follow the lion. I guess Mila has a slightly easier time getting up here to beat it up while it's on the wall. That's actually kind of nice. I missed. Oh well. There we go. Wow, that was a no-hit run, too. God damn. Captain Kalau, you really need to get a better machine. Have you tried one that is, like, super defensive and wastes my time? I tend to do bad against that kind of
But the
thing.
battle is just beginning.
Behold! My greatest playmate yet! The BFF 2000!
He's maybe using a very sick sense of justice. That's why that, What is Hi, Mila. What were you doing there? Mila just said, "Oh, let me pull up too." Y'all did see that, right? Yeah.
Beast 1, checking in!
Beast 2, checking in.
Beast 3, checking
I don't know
in.
how I broke the physics necessarily, but I sure did, and it was great. Oh, there she goes.
Combat mode, execute!
She just really wanted to have a piece of the, see what was going on. You know how dogs and curious they be. They need to know exactly what's going on at all times. Well, a perfect run this is not. Again, nice. Mila has all this extra range that she can use to hit the guy with. Oops. Poorly dodged. Oh wait, can I hit it? Oh, I can't hit it through the... Man, I should be able to hit it through this wooden log. I got the range. And dead. Yeah, that moment is at least worth a clip. Small clip. Nice. Speedrunner achievement. That's the one thing I still need to go back and do as Carol. I need to go, well, I guess as all characters, is like beat all the part-time. Get all of the part-time achievements.
Cory!
She'll be fine. We need to leave. Now!
But she has a squiggly line for her mouth. She's clearly in distress.
No, don't mind me. I have this perfectly under control. Wriggling to freedom is my forte. How did they get tighter?
Gong, do you copy? Magister! Ascal! Anyone! Useless!
This was a trap from the beginning. We need to get back to the Magister.
Run, dragon! As fast as you can!
What about us?
Don't worry. I have a cunning plan.
I don't boost that good. Where did Mila learn to do that?
This is so uncool.
What did you expect, Carol? Alright, Palace Courtyard time. think this is probably one of my other favorite tracks in the game. It just has such a nice melody to it. It kind of, you know, it takes themes from the airship Shigwata, but like turns it a little bit darker. It's nice. I've hired this dragon to stare at you. This dragon only stares at fill-in-the-blank kind of people. I couldn't complete the joke, sorry. This dragon only stares at autistic people. Oh look, that's like half of the my core audience. Hi guys. I'll take that. Heck, I should be doing this boosting more often. Ooh, okay, Mila maybe struggles with these guys a little bit. Interesting. These guys have really good blocking capabilities. Mila is not good at dealing with that. That kind of sucks. Can I at least reflect this thing's rain back at it? Well, hypothetically. The call outpost of the century, yeah. You know I had to do it to y'all. Actually, you have ADHD? Yeah, okay, fair. Well, then Murga wasn't hired to stare at you, now was she? Ooh, I could actually probably do some funny shit here. That's right, this boss does mostly projectile attacks. Well, alright. That was more disappointing than I was hoping it being. I was hoping that those would just fly right back at the dragon. Alright, that works. I'll take that reflect kill. I still think one day maybe I should probably pay the ludicrous sum to try and go see if I do have an autism diagnosis. Just because I've taken like every single like autism quotient and ow, I forgot the fucking car was here. Like autism quotient test and like you know, like Aspie quiz and masking test and like basically everything along that lines, and it's basically all pointing me to be like, yeah, you lie like right on the border, if not like right past the border of like the typical autism diagnosis scores.
Move aside, hatchling.
I guess it's affected my life at some point, maybe, but like
and then
not that greatly. But it'd just be a curiosity, you know, just to know if it really is true.
This? There has to be a better way than this.
Like what?
I mean, also I'm a Vtuber too, so like that already increases the chances too.
While the other holds a dagger behind their back. No, never again. Earth dragons are schemers and liars.
Lilac,
Just like the Burn Nation.
Oh boy, a lot, I'm guessing.
Your Excellency, what have they done to you?
And so the cavalry arrives, just in time to witness your Magister's fatal indictment.
Askel, of all people, it was you?
Sorry you had to find out this way, Nira. I'll explain everything later, but right now...
Also, by the way, Earth Dragons are all schemers and liars. Hires Earth Dragon. What did she mean by this?
I don't intend to do so a second time.
The lives and ideals of this kingdom are but an extension of my own. I will not yield!
You think to stop me? Come then, show me your resolve.
Hires Earth Dragon to be a schemer and a liar, naturally. I guess, yeah, the whole double crossing thing makes some sense. Oh, having to do the Murga fight this early. And hey, look at all that health I don't have. Oops. Where did that all go? What did I do? Also, I'm kind of realizing it really does not help having all of the everybody else here making Murga's movements just that much less predictable from their bullshit. Ooh, but I will... Okay, well, I am getting hit right now. But I feel like Mila's actually has a slight advantage over the others coming to Murga because of the whole, like, she has good height type of thing. And, yeah, she has good air mobility and also some range to put between, you know, her and Murga's sword. Oh yeah, Mila definitely has the easiest Murga fight. Wow, this is not even close. I mean, okay, it's close for me dying to Murga, but it's not even close in terms of like, oh yeah, I wonder if Carol or Lilac have it more difficult, or... No, this is Mila, like, fucking domination right here. Like, I just be patient, I get one more good hit in, and there we go. From half a health bar. Wow, okay. Hydrogen baby versus coughing bomb. So right.
There's too many of them!
We will bring peace and stability to this city at any cost. We will not bow down to traitors!
And hell, Murga's even older and perhaps even
We're
alien.
out of here.
Let them go. We have what we came for.
What about the Magister? He needs to answer for everything he's done.
If he wants to prolong his suffering, then so be it. His time will come soon enough.
Oh, and
if
Mila
any of his
is also
allies
the chemist
return,
too, so like of course she'd be the
will
hydrogen
kill
baby. Damn, that analogy works so much better than the meme would predict it to be.
No! No!
That's enough, Nira! We've lost!
Cowards!
I don't know, I was
Now
doing
you
just
all
fine.
Run away!
Nira, it wasn't a battle we could win.
Yes, it
Right now,
was.
we have to
Did
get
you not
everyone
see
to
the
sleep.
hydrogen baby?
Then we can figure out what to do.
It's my home.
It'll be okay, Lady Nira.
Forgive me.
Wow, all it took was a
We should
child
get
saying
on
it'll
with
be okay. Damn. Only the other characters didn't have to argue
I
so
should have known better than to trust again.
nuanced, like in the other stories.
You have all done this world a great service. As long as my plans advance appropriately, your city will not be harmed. Bakunawa will
Oh, I just
rise.
noticed that Murga's flag is basically her face with a big X over it. I never stared at it for even the 5 seconds it actually takes to put those thoughts together. But that's actually kind of... Also, hi Spade, you don't get to be playable again this game. Sorry about that, buddy. Well, technically, this planet doesn't explode from the whole Bakunawa plan. It just loses its moon, and so, like, its whole, like, tides and entire ecosystem will fall apart.
Failed my kingdom.
Is a fish at fault when it takes a fisherman's bait? Perhaps. But the fisherman's role should not be ignored.
Okay. I think I get that, Magister. Of course, now
Bloods,
I'm
but
hungry.
still.
Me too.
It's explosive
I'm
water.
starving.
Wait a minute. I hope I still have them.
Yes! The coupons! Free dinner!
And shelter. Let's head to Shangmu.
Your Excellency.
It is a sound idea.
Yeah, I also don't think I mentioned it too, but like I do enjoy the fact that Freedom Planet 2 does give like the impression that like the three kingdoms after the whole Brevin thing set aside all their bullshit differences and the whole competition over energy with like the Kingdom Stone and everything. Like all of us get along now, actually. At least these three kingdoms do. Maybe there's still a whole legacy to unpack with Perugia, but like for the most part, like the world's pretty peaceful. It's just this whole Murga situation that's propping things up. I like it. It's a nice sci-fi future of everybody actually working some stuff out.
Oh, it's you!
See, he's even willing to be nice to us, even after we accidentally let him ride his way back to his palace.
Hi, Mayor Zhao.
Yeah,
We're
just some
ready to
common
redeem
enemies
our
often unites
coupons.
you and
Oh,
makes you
but
not
of
think about your
course.
differences.
Just step right this way. Who's that?
That's the Magister, you rube. Pay your respects.
Oh, oh, boy, is this, awkward.
It's a long story. Can we explain it all inside, please?
Oh, I know I'm gonna regret this. Come on.
I do wonder why Mayor Zhao is so kind of like taken aback. I mean, obviously it's
Absolutely horrible.
unusual for the
Catastrophic.
Magister to have the hood
Who's
off.
going to be my Battlesphere
But,
champion
you know, to be like,
now?
oh, this
A
is
talking
awkward.
fish just took over all the
maybe I
Shang-Tu,
shouldn't
and
see
that's
you.
what you're worried about?
Yeah. Oh, but also dibs on the Battlesphere champion title?
So can we stay here?
I suppose I
Yeah,
could
okay, Carol
squeeze
definitely
you
also
out
is the most
library.
yassified of the characters. I
Follow
mean,
me.
the interjection of like, hey, can I also be like the Battlesphere champion now? Thanks. Thanks, babe. Mayor Zhao, you're so queen. You're so slay.
Your Excellency, about what Murga was telling us, was any of that true?
Yes,
Why?
it was a different time. We were at war. We had no choice.
No choice?
Never change.
How was almost wiping out an entire race even a choice?
There are no
well,
good
timely
choices
topic
in
for
war.
nowadays.
There is only survival,
Ugh.
and the means to achieve said survival. Surely someone of your upbringing would understand that.
Oh no! Don't you dare try and guilt trip me! I never killed anyone when I was in the Red Scarves!
And yet, did you not behave in a manner contrary to your true self, simply because to do otherwise would invite the scorn of your peers? Did you not comfort yourself with the hopeless lie that you were a good person, in spite of the crimes you committed? The sins you inflicted?
You don't know what you're talking about! You don't know anything!
Hey, that's enough. That's still the Magister you're shouting at.
It's supposed to be based
Besides,
off the
this
whole
here
carp
is a
swimming upstream,
library.
turning into dragons. I mean, I think they keep getting compared to fish because it's a good racism. It's an easy racism, but also, yeah, I could see that. That makes sense too, with the whole like, you know, East Asian generally kind of theme going on, and more like Chinese specifically as well. Like I could see that being incorporated. That also makes sense as like a larger theme to play into. I don't know if I noticed this when I was playing as Lilac either, but the fucking Napoleon Zhao in the back there is chef's kiss. Perfect description of Zhao. How's the occupation? No one's seen a peep of Murga. March right back into Shang-Tu. Got a plan. Alright. Won't go through everything again, because I don't need to read all the books second time. Yes, the Magister will do the reading. And hello, hi Libby. You failed you just came in like, what, second, third place for a Libre office competition mascot? Now you got put in this game. Thank you, Libby, for sort of representing a fairly decent freeware program.
Good evening, my lovely fugitive.
Yeah, my boy
guests.
reference in the
Dinner is served.
Shuigong. It's pretty nice.
Delish. Oh man, I totally forgot how hungry I was.
I'm not really that hungry. Not after what happened tonight.
Speaking of which, tonight has not been easy. We have lost the battle, but the war is not over yet. We need to devise a strategy. Murga is a threat to all of Avalis.
Yeah, and I doubt you'd want her coming to visit your city again, Zhao.
Pah! If that fish face so much as lays a single foot in my city, she'll be fried.
Right, because it worked like the
this
first
plate of
time.
fried plantains right here. Yeah, only more like blackened bananas, as these babies have clearly been cooked to golden perfection.
Woohoo! Pass me some
I
of
do
that,
like the
will
small
ya?
note that Zhao is clearly a foodie. Like, he takes pride in
Here you
all of
are.
his food, too.
Focus!
So what do we
How
know about
delicious it
Murga
is.
anyway? I mean, what else?
Murga comes from a time when Shang-Tu was
Like, you have
a part of
royalty in the other
island
two
nation of
kingdoms, but they don't
Perusa.
really seem to show as much
She
interest.
was uncontrollable, laying waste to entire armies single-handedly. My ancestors were unable to end her, but they did devise a way to contain her. They sealed her and her destructive potential away with the power of the Kingdom Stone.
The Kingdom Stone. So when the stone was shattered, that Brevin, another calamity we can lay at his feet.
But what else? Murga seems to be
Still don't
completely set on her
entirely understand
vengeance.
how
Why?
the Kingdom
All
Stone
the water
was tied
dragons
to
are
her
gone
being
now.
stuck in a crystal
there's
underwater, but
Bakunawa.
it's a magical
What
stone,
is
so
that
who the
thing?
fuck knows?
There's so much we don't know, and the only people who can tell us are long dead.
Oh, those people may be dead, but there's no reason why they can't talk. Well,
I've been practicing
literally
necromancy.
talk, I mean, but my library has the largest collection of historical texts in all of Avalis. I'm sure I have a few books written by people who lived in those times.
Wow, that sounds super neat. I'd love to read them.
Sorry, Mila, but I already read them as
Our
Lilac.
rental fees are very reasonable.
Then I will commit myself to research. Perhaps an answer
The
to
battery
our
to
current
the lock.
predicament lies
Okay, that
within
could make
those
sense.
texts.
I'd love to
So of
help
course we're
too.
always siphoning off the energy.
Okay, Your Excellency.
A second pair of eyes would be useful.
Yeah, well, you guys read. I'm gonna go find
Well,
Corey
maybe
and
Mila
talk
does
her out
actually
of
get to
this.
have a specific story
Absolutely
beat here with the
not.
Magister.
She's with them.
It would make
That
sense.
makes her our enemy.
She attacked us, Carol. She put you in danger.
Okay, fair points all around, but listen, I know how she thinks. It's all about money to her. If you, drop some moolah on me to bribe her or something, I'm sure she'd switch sides just like that.
Everything you just said does not help your case in the slightest. A mercenary who would work for the highest bidder and change loyalties at the drop of a hat is inherently untrustworthy.
I concur. It would be an unnecessary risk.
Come
But it
on,
would be
we
a
could
fun
use
one.
her help. She has that huge airship thing too.
Don't mean to toot my own horn here, but fastest airship
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
country
fastest,
right here.
but not
We
strongest.
appreciate the gesture. And we shall avail ourselves of that service as well.
Oh, well, I didn't mean... I guess I did but...
It is settled. The mercenary is too great a risk. We must focus on the immediate task ahead of us. Assess the threat of Murga and stop this Bakunawa.
Fuck owl.
Everyone, wake up! Carol is gone!
Yeah, again, of course. You can't keep Carol
All
down.
the worst times.
Traitor!
What? Carol? She may be a lot of things, like reckless and selfish, but...
She knows where the Magister is hiding and our plans. If she doesn't outright join Murga, then this information will be beaten out of her. It doesn't matter how we feel about her. She's placed our entire mission at risk. And that makes her a traitor.
I don't really
Do you
think that's
hear
how it
yourself?
works,
You're
Nira.
talking about our friend.
The captain was our friend. Ascal was our friend. Who's next, I wonder? Are you going to join Murga as well?
Nira, calm down!
Don't tell me what to do!
Stop! Please, stop! I can find Carol. I know her scent. Lady Nira, I know you're hurting, and I know you're having trouble
Oh,
trusting
Nira,
people
you
like
and
me,
your
but
mysterious
trust
emotional
me,
scars that I'll
I
get
would
to in the
never,
next player,
ever hurt
in the next
you.
playthrough.
Please.
So high-strung. Kingdom's just in danger. Like, it's fine.
You're right.
We're like the 4 heroes of
Forgive my
Destiny.
outburst.
It's okay. We'll find her together.
Right.
We all know where she's going, so all we need to do now is find her sister.
Her ship is the Perusian carrier. She'll most certainly have a base in the southern islands.
Then that's where we're headed.
To Perusa.
Hold it right there! You don't honestly think you can get to Perusa without my help, do you?
I mean, it could buy a plane,
Coming with
like a
us?
ticket.
Certainly! With our combined strength and cunning, we'll get that fish-faced tyrant a proper what for!
He wants to find a new Battlesphere champion.
I want to find a new Battlesphere champion.
Very well. Your ship would ease the difficulty of passage.
To the skies, my
Zhao is a
friends!
lot more helpful now that the whole, Three Kingdoms war has been settled between all of us. He's still not maybe the most charitable, but, you can convince him now to do things for the benefit of all. It's quite nice. Let's see. I think we actually, before we get to the level, I might as well take this time to show off a thing that I have just kind of waited on for many weeks, and just I'd just like to get off of my shit to say checklist. So, you know, maybe there's not the biggest audience here to see this, but I'd like to just show it off now. I have, you know how I've talked several times about like that one like store marketplace where you can actually purchase like rare like X lab gems, things that were grown for labs, maybe a small defect, maybe they reached the end of their life kind of thing. So you got like weird and interesting little minerals and such like that to you know, to purchase, things you can't get elsewhere. Well, I went ahead a couple weeks ago and I actually purchased some more of my own. 2 more, in fact. They're small little pieces, like maybe a couple centimeters in all of its dimensions. But I wanted to show off the 2 that I do have here. So give me a second to pull up the pictures. Or I guess picture singular. Gotta scale it. But yeah, I bought like a I have to look them up on my phone again to describe what exactly they were. But I got like one that's kind of like this off-white chunk, and I got another one that is this really cool kind of like brown orange color. And I believe, and they're both like fairly dense materials. They've got like a hell of a lot of like metal species within them. So there we go. Yeah, so the 2 little guys inside of the little compartment there are the new gems that I actually purchased lately. I guess for anybody in the background who's not familiar, I am a you know, chemist by trade, and I have a side interest in, you know, getting different rocks, different geologies, just because I think the chemical compositions of different gemstones are cool, and gemstones look cool as well. So when you tell me that there's a storefront where I can buy X science gems, or gems that could be used in science, then of course I'm going to purchase them. But yeah, the 2 specimens that I have here are, let's see, on the left is Wakefieldite, otherwise known as yttrium orthovanadate, or yeah, yttrium orthovanadate, so YVO4. So it contains the 2 metals yttrium and vanadium. And let me read the description off of the storefront. This isn't sponsored, I just think that it's neat. Yttrium orthovanadate, aka lab-grown Wakefieldite. It's an unusual crystal grown for use in lasers, and it comes in a range of colors depending on the level of neodymium added in. I bought the orange version of it. I don't know exactly how much neodymium that means, but there is at least some amount of third metal in there. It's known for its role in some specialized lasers, like the more usual neodymium YAG lasing medium. However, it has different wavelengths of light that it puts off when it is lased with the correct wavelength. I don't have a laser of the correct wavelength. Maybe I should invest in like a simple green or like red laser pointer. I think that might actually work with it. And it has some other properties that make it preferable in some contexts. Nanoparticles of medical-grade yttrium orthovanadate have also shown promise as a treatment for wounds, promoting healing and reducing scar formation, potentially even for general longevity, though the research is still in its very early stages. AKA, I think it's maybe just a wee bit bullshit. I don't think that sprinkling in, you know, a little bit of this cool red dust is gonna really help with wound closure all that much and not become a weird incorporation into the body, but what do I know? I'm not a medical guy. As a gem, it is a challenging cut, difficult to polish with a relatively low hardness of 5, same as apatite in some glasses, and 2 directions of perfect cleavage. However, the reward for cutting it are exceptional optical properties and enchanting colors, with a strong color change. So I like that one quite a bit. It adds a orange gem to my collection, and a collection that does lack a fair amount of orange that's standalone. I usually just have a lot of stuff that's red and standalone. And then the smaller white piece there is bismuth germanate, BIGEO12, or BI3GE4O12. Description: this is a cool rarity in the gem world. Bismuth germanate, aka Eviltine, is valued as an optical substrate because of its highly unusual electro-optical properties. It has exceptionally good optical properties too, with, as far as we can tell, with the kind of small literature pool. Refractive index of 2.15, dispersion of 0.1. Cut stones are incredibly beautiful with high brilliance and incredible play of color. Its only real downside is hardness of 5 and brittleness. Require extra care in cutting. Note, it also has a high density of 7.1. It's overall a super cool synthetic, very rarely seen gem in the gem world. I like it because of how, I mentioned the density earlier. Bismuth is the most, is the heaviest atomic mass element that is not significantly radioactive. So having that much bismuth in a small package makes that a pretty dense gemstone, all things considered. I mean, it's like, like I said, it's only a couple centimeters in various dimensions, but like you hold it in your hands and you're like, oh yeah, like this probably weighs like a good 5 grams, even though it looks like it should probably weigh only like maybe 2 grams. So it's a real neat piece just for that alone. Just so like you put, and then you have all the germanium and oxygen in there as well, adding some weight. You put it in someone's hand and they'll probably be like, oh, no, that is heavier than I expect. And well, maybe that's not the biggest crazy thing in the world. I think it's neat, and this is why I like chemistry and I like gems. So, anyways, had to show that off because I've had that on my docket for like literally a month now, and if I don't show it off, if I didn't show it off now, the line of showing, or the reminder text of showing off my cool new gemstones is just going to get older and older and more out of date. Had to do it now.
Wrong! I'm just way too awesome for this mission.
Right, Zhao.
For that. Sure.
Well, I'm off to find my champion. Toodles!
We'll call you if we need a ride.
Watch out for roaming fees!
Bye, Mayor Zhao! Keep on battlespheering!
Oh, he doesn't battlesphere. He just runs it. Don't you know how this whole owner class thing works, Mila? Oh, maybe not. You're too young. Can I dig here? No, nothing for digging even in the sand. That feels like a little bit of a shame. I know the digging is just to be cute, but I feel like I should have at least been able to have like a little kind of rush search thing going on there. Like, come on, at least let me find like a gem or a petal within the sand. That only feels right. Hold on, I can totally cheese this. Yeah, there we go. It's amazing what a character with range can do. I'll be taking that. So I know Mega Man Extreme 1 and Extreme 2 are the next Mega Man games I'm going to be playing for the channel starting next week. I'm thinking about what is maybe some of the unofficial stuff to go back to after that, and I'm thinking I do have this, I have this very old playlist of, well, okay, the playlist is newer, but I have an older collection of, like, Mega Man fan games that I've been waiting to try for a long time. I think I might finally go ahead and try the one thing that was, like, in my watch later for the longest time, which I think it's just a hack of one of the Game Boy games called, like, Starman. I don't remember which Game Boy game it is, but basically it's kind of what it sounds like on the tin. You play as Starman, as you actually take on some of the Game Boy levels, and you know, I think the reviews on it aren't particularly stellar, get it, but that's mostly just because of the fact that, you know, Star Crash is not exactly the best weapon in the world, so I think maybe some opinions are soured of having to use it, but I think that would be at least neat to do. Starman upgraded?
Shiny!
Maybe it's the upgraded. Maybe my old playlist, like, is the original version. Short ones to play it alongside something else. Okay, I could probably have like a couple things queued up. I know I have a fair number of short items that I could use, or short games. Besides, we could have another fan game sampler type day, right? It's been a while since we've done one of those. A little bit of a precursor to Ringman in the Castle? Oh, okay. I see. So it's more like a short jaunt of a couple levels, with maybe like a little conclusion there at the end. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I actually watched the full playthrough. I think I just, you know, because I didn't want to be spoiled by it, I just kind of saw it in my watch later one day when I was a teenager, and I was like, yeah, I'll get to that eventually. Doesn't get to it for like 15 years. So yeah, I think that'll be a worthwhile thing to maybe get to. And then maybe I could also get to some of the stuff you've been posting, Proto, in the fan game suggestions Discord. I have been recognizing that you are posting stuff. I just am like, okay, I don't have much to do with this information right now. But it is a very good place for you to have logged all those things so I can be reminded of them later. Oh, I wanted those. Oh, damn it. I missed my opportunity. Unless, can I go over? Maybe? I think that was probably meant for people who went over. Damn it. Okay. Oh, Mila can take care of the underwater enemies so easily. It's so nice. Okay, maybe I'm starting to come around to having Mila be my favorite character, because maybe her burst offense capabilities are, with some range, are more effective than Carol's, like, probably higher DPS. Your next big thing is open season. Yeah, I gotta get to that someday, too. Especially given that, I don't know if you were there last night, but we ended up talking about it a little bit during the Mag Mammal playthrough, and Chris actually tried a couple minutes of, like, you know, doing the intro stage and maybe a little bit of the next stage to, just to see what the open season game is like. And the review was, pretty good thus far, so... But that will be fun to see you play the open season game. I would definitely be there for the whole thing if possible. I mean, Mila was already very powerful in the first Freedom Planet game too. She just controls a hell of a lot better now. I mean, yeah, she got buffed. Almost everybody did. In fact, I'm pretty sure everybody's did, actually. Oh, wow, I didn't get hit that whole stage? Damn. Alright, cool. Yeah. Lilac's the one who arguably got buffed the least, but just the fact that she has a dash now alone makes her so much more viable. Or a dash dodge.
I'm getting a signal.
Carol?
I don't know. It's all fuzzy.
About time you
Fuzzy, just like me.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
A red scarf. Explain yourself. How did you access our channel?
I'd prefer to tell you in person. Maybe in the basement at Goldie's. Can't miss it.
Oh, you're gonna play the rest blind too? Sweet. Star, welcome to Perusa, former home to the ancient warmongering race known as water dragons. Gwar. Hello, Lisa. Welcome to Goldie's. Our specials there, Gin Pompi and Wang Wang. Don't know what those are? You're probably not old enough to be in here. Joke doesn't get old. Oh, I'm getting oddly congested right now. I don't know what it is, but I can feel my nasal passages closing. It's weird.
Long time no see.
Long time no see!
And we have never met. Are we done?
Yep. Anyway, lower your hackles. Your channel's secure. I just got the codec frequency off my brother.
I guess Dale heard about the attack.
I still can't tell if I like Spade's redesign or if I think it's too trying too hard to be cool. I mean, it also works with him, the fact that he is also trying too hard to be cool.
Business with career criminals.
Yeah, and
You know, at the same time, I think the older Spade design was maybe a little bit just
Look,
more
it's either
natural
this
looking,
or helping Mayor Zhao
and the
find his
whole poker
champion.
aesthetic was a little bit
You know me,
with the cards,
my
kind of
job's
cool.
dangerous. Besides, I've got intel that I think you'll want to know. So what do you say?
Is Ginpampi a real dish?
Do it for Carol.
I've never heard of it
What
before.
kind of intel?
Secret tunnels, strange beacons, the
Or
works.
Wang Wang.
These islands are crawling with them. And our
I would be
newly
interested to
elected
hear what it is.
leader
I
of
imagine if it has
Shang-Tu
citrus
is
if you're
using
allergic
them
to
for
it.
her plans.
Is that a volcano?
I only see
No,
smoke,
it's a smoking
which is
mountain.
Good. Hot melted lava would be bad.
Not exactly a vacation hotspot, huh?
Oh, it's a hot spot, all right. Those
Cocktails.
volcanoes
Oh,
should
okay,
be
that would
dormant.
make more sense with
Plus,
the whole
a bunch
you
of robots
not
have
old enough
moved
to
into
be in
the
here.
region, and they are definitely not friendly.
Robots. Sounds like that monkey's friends.
Never heard of
We
them.
will find out what these extremists are planning and crush them at their source. Perhaps you are of some use to us after all, Scarf. But don't expect us to owe you anything.
Relax. Big Bro's the one footing the bill. These are the leads I've dug up so far.
Then this diner will act as our headquarters for the interim.
We can talk battle strategies over Lumpia.
Right. Let's move
Yeah,
out.
yay! I've heard of that at least before. Cold and windy out there tonight for you? Yeah, I don't know. It's alright by me. It's fairly temperate, all things considered. Getting kind of like 60 degrees, not too much wind. It's not bad. I certainly prefer it over the 30-degree kind of hellscape that... both the 30-degree and 80-degree alternating hellscape that we were in for a couple of weeks. I think weather's kind of settling down near me now, finally. Welcome to a Laboratorio de Mila Mark II. Lisa Hill let me set up a lab right here at Goldie's. Off screen, before I even got here. Isn't that neat? She even let me go through the bar for some extra ingredients, just as long as we have the gold gems. Wow. I think this is how she managed to go ahead and purchase alcohol. 30-degree cell safe with a couple of nights. Yeah, I remember you said it snowed this morning too. That's kind of unfortunate. Glad to be done with snow. A couple of mountains that we had piled up on this already very narrow streets were not fun to navigate around over the winter. Long time no see. Still got it, Spade. Cool and suave personified. Oh yeah. Oh, look, were you listening? Anyway, leads. We should be following up on those leads. Pick one. Go away now. No, in fact, I want to torment you. I want to embarrass you a second time. I do not trust Spade. He's right over there, dude. As long as King Dale vouches for him, I will accept his help. That said, I have not been able to get in direct contact with His Majesty. It appears that Shui Gong is preparing to bulwark its defenses, both its walls and floors. Which, fair enough, Murga probably would be the type to break through a floor as well, just like Rep. I wish the room would just slow down for a second, which sounds funny coming from me, I know. Perusans could use our help, though. That's what I'm going to concentrate on right now. Good for you, Lilac. Not doing any of the other missions, leaving me to do it. I thought I was the last of the water dragons. Now I know the reason behind that. What am I supposed to do? Can I be Sash Lilac, defender of Shang-Tu, and Sash Lilac, the water dragon? How? Why? When? Why am I asking you all these questions? Solid wall that I pressed up against for a second there. Alright, let's go get our museum tour done with Mila. Lightning tribes, blah blah blah. Extermination. Good of the world. Oh god. Bing bang. One from the recently installed information dispersal audio kiosks. Okay, well, this is all stuff we've heard before. Maybe let Mila listen to it. She might find it interesting. And then let's go get the little mysterious artifact and have our unique cutscenes here. How does she interpret this? Oh, hi Lilac, who's your friend? And why are they all dressed up like that? Oh, were you guys playing statues? That's so fun. I'll leave you to it. It's just even... Alright. I feel like she should be a little smarter than that, but... Sure, game. It's cute dialogue. Why not? Ooh, shiny. Touch. Touch. Alright, thanks, Patrick.
New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Ocean Dweller rumors. There's been talk of some kind of new threat arising from the Ocean Dwellers. A champion of immeasurable power, Biologically
Maybe she
engineered
does
for
know.
war.
Maybe she is
I
just
don't know how
playing with
substantial
us,
these rumors
toying
are,
with us
but
and our
given their
emotions.
current level of righteous descent, I wouldn't dismiss their ability to craft such a beast. Father is convinced that we've run out of options for dealing with these savages. If that's the case, then there isn't much time left. I have to act without his permission. I will leave the capital and head for Perusa to negotiate some kind of peace with the ocean dwellers. Surely they'll listen to reason. We're all living on this planet together after all. End entry.
Alright, Mila, what you got to say? Dots.
Exalted One, I've sniffed out some kind of recording. It was made by a woman, and she was talking
A
about
woman?
Murga.
What?
Truly, this is excellent news.
Not even gonna describe her as an Earth Dragon
What
woman?
did the recording say?
The lady said that Murga was some kind of champion. Oh, and the lady's name was Cordelia.
Intriguing. And Cordelia? Princess Cordelia? I will look into the matter. Keep an eye out for any more recordings, but focus on
You
the
still think
imminent
it's fucked
threat
up they
of
put a
Bacchanal.
private audio diary in a museum?
Sniffer said to detect.
I mean... Like, I get it. Like, you know, there's the whole sentiment of like, oh, well, this person's... You know, this was their private diary. We shouldn't all be looking into it and snooping into it. But, like, also, you know, we certainly do have, like, you know, diaries and journals and stuff like that of other people in museums. It's how we learn about their time, you know, their time, and just get like a regular person. I mean, it's not exactly a regular person, but somebody's recollection of, you know, events as well. So, like, I think it only makes sense that, you know, a long dead princess, her journals get to be put on display in a museum. Of course, we all know the museum of this world is maybe just a little bit on the fucked up side with the history they're telling, but no, I think it makes total sense for it to be there. I mean, you know, it's a sad thing to say. If you become someone, you know, major worth of the history books, then, you know, your Discord messages might be in a museum one day. I think that's just fair for how it works. You become a well-known person, you decide to become a quote-unquote great person of history, then all of your records become public knowledge, and you, like, because you have become a public figure, all of your works and records become of the public interest. That's how I feel about it. I think that's only fair. Alright. Hey, which do you want me to go to? I have 3 choices. I don't remember what order I chose these in last time, but, you know. I'll take whatever one you think is you want to see before the night ends. I got one more of these arcs in me. I do like Perusa's music as well. It does have a nice little guitar twang to it. Keeps things going. Scorebar, I'm going to need to be a little bit more specific than R. Because there's an R in at least 2 of these. Maybe isn't one in Justice in the Sky Parrot. Oh no, there's an R in all 3 of them. There's an R in all 3 of these. I can make them spin really fast. Yeah, Robot Wars, Snake vs. Tarsier. That's the kind of energy we need. Let's do it. Plus, that means we also get to have another encounter with Snake Man.
A massive fight is happening in the jungle nearby.
Safe bet it's Carol doing her Carol thing.
Probably, you know, Mila getting some more story beats
Retrieve
with
her safely,
Alien Manipulator.
But do not forget what she has done.
Oh, I also only just realized that this this story title is I think the only indication in the game of what species A is supposed to be, and A is supposed to be a Tarsier. Huh. Not that I would exactly know what the fuck a Tarsier is, but offhand, but it's good that it's here. And I can actually recognize him now. Oh, can I let go in the wall? Okay, not good. The game thought of that. Said, hey, maybe we shouldn't let the players stick themselves inside of a wall. Oh, there's a whole lot of these chests around when you have the ability to, like, flutter jump extremely high. I guess all the three main girlies have the ability to go extremely high, so maybe I just wasn't curious enough to look with them.
You can't hide from me, monkey
That
boy.
weird-looking monkey. Ma, come down here. We got a weird fucking monkey out in the jungle here. He looks like Grandma. Oh, that makes sense.
Your voice is so annoying. Just give me the robot.
Your voice is annoying. Prepare to be silenced.
No, your voice is annoying. And I fire my missile.
And this is what happens when Serpentine encounters a child who actually fights back against the things he says. Turns out he can no longer bully them because Serpentine's a pathetic little bitch. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Because if you're gonna emotionally manipulate a child like Mila, then yeah, you really should be depicted as a scum of the earth character. Oh, cool, they're fighting each other. Nice. Anyways. Mean things? Oh no.
This is our chance to turn the tide of war.
No! Don't be a danger to the violence!
Sympathize with trees. Yeah, it's a... Nira's kind of got a good point. I'm all for the environment, but when we, you know, we kind of need to stop the conflict entirely first. That's maybe the best way to, you know, protect environments, to stop war conflicts entirely. Get me the fuck out of here. That is a hotspot of Revan's nasties. Simply standing there is the best way to make those go away. Give me my shield back. I don't want to be navigating this fucking place without any defenses. There's a lot going on in this stage. Oh, also, I can't wait to show it off. I don't think we're able to. I don't think that's this arc, but, oh my god, I found out how to basically, beat Serpentine in the... Actually, no, wait, I do think that is this arc. Beating Serpentine in, Ozmech without getting hit is actually ludicrously easy. It's kind of pathetic what the fight turns into when you actually know what to do to make it, kind of a joke. I did it, you know, for S-ranking all of, Carol's Battlesphere challenges, and I was really at first like, I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but once you have even the slightest idea of how it works, it's genuinely the easiest thing in the world to do. You just sit back and you spam bullets. That's all you need to do. Mila, you didn't need to get stuck on the wall there, thank you. This boss gets a little bit annoying to actually target as Carol, but sometimes it does that, and it's very easy to actually get around to. Goodbye, Ah. Challenge you are not. Once you realize that he doesn't do any contact damage, it's pretty easy to just wail on him. Onto the lake. All right, hopefully we can actually get through this quick and show off what I was talking about.
Syntax is here too? It's like, well, it's like a jungle in here.
Hey, get away from her! She She's mine!
I think that comment was really necessary, Lilac. I didn't add much to anything.
Big sisters take care of her. No! She's the heart of my latest, greatest buddy yet! The BFF 3000! With her as the conduit, all 3 combiners can be operated by a single pilot. Maximum action, maximum firepower, maximum...
Maximum fucky wucky. Uh-oh.
I get the feeling we're about to find out.
Re-established. Hello, General Swinsky.
Hello indeed. So kind of you to fix my throne for me, monkey boy.
You know, I only just thought about the implication that because Syntax and Pengu are basically really similar robots, even though they are, you know, Syntax is very clearly from, you know, Revan and Serpentine's, you know, ilk, but Pengu is meant to be a construction of the Earth Dragons. I think that has to imply that they were either from the same planet or, you know, rival planets. They had to have known about each other. Which I imagine would probably be what a hypothetical third game in this series would have to explore.
And you, dog! I repeat my offer.
Call me dog, you know my name.
Whether your friends learn the truth.
What truth? That you're a miserable snake?
Join me, little one. You may yet live to see your parents.
So you're not only a cheat, but a liar too. Brevin sure knows how to pick 'em.
But not how to flick 'em.
Then witness the power of a fully
Because he's a
operational syntax.
booger.
Initiate code black.
Boogers. Funny humor.
Yes! The infection is perfection! Your army is mine now! Go forth! Eliminate them!
In light of our mutually assured destruction, I believe a truce is in order.
Good idea, Nira. Are you going to help me get through this forest? No. Okay. It's alright, it's not your playthrough yet, I understand. Oh, well, alright, sure. Grab onto the fucking wall, Mila. That was surely the most efficient way to get through this. This stage's theme is also really good too, listening to it more. I like it when it goes kind of ba-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun-dun. It's a really good driving beat in the background. And it fits the tension of the scene just perfect. Like this part, this is really good. This is like the one, I will say this is maybe like the one level in the game that I actively don't enjoy exploring. It's just kind of got too many... Well, for one, it's got Serpentine's enemies doing shit like this all over the place, impeding your progress. And for two, it also just, like, it has a whole lot of, you know, like, bouncy traps that make it so it's really hard to keep going in one direction. Dead ends. This stage maybe gets a little bit tiresome for me very quickly. Looks nice, though. And at the very least, it's so jam-packed with enemies, has a little bit of a design purpose, given that, like, you know, you're meant to come back here as, you know, you're going to go through here after you assemble the BFF 3000. So it needs to be jam-packed with enemies to provide that thing some semblance of a challenge. Alright, quadruple queued up on a Tuesday night. Let's get through the most tense enemy-packed section of this area. Also, if you want the goodie, If you want one of the vinyl albums, they're up here. Oh, they're not, actually. I thought it was. Oh. What did I grab there in Carol's playthrough? Did I just grab that? I guess so. Alright, where was this thing? Got another pad to tell us. Over to the right. Okay. I'll just use Mila's excellent kind of pseudo-flying abilities to get my way over there. That's one. Ow. Oh, also the second half of the stage, just being infested with these fucking, you know, spiky bushes also makes navigation here a giant pain in the ass. So yeah, I do find this stage kind of annoying. It's also a little bit more annoying when playing here as Carol too, because like Carol's, I guess both Carol and Lilac have the issue where their dodges, I guess especially when Carol has her, you know, motorbike, both of them kind of have like sideways or left and right kind of acceleration to them, so dodging these stupid laser enemies are especially difficult, you know, in the Serpentine Code Black edition of them. They're really fucking annoying to get around. They're like one of the only enemies in this game that I will like actively go out of my way to kill, so that way they're not bothering me while I'm like just doing other shit. Oh, I was drowning. Huh. Oops, I forgot that I had to breathe. That's the first time that's happened. Well, I'm glad at least I now know what, how drowning mechanically actually works in this game. I guess before I was just operating under the assumption that if you you lost all of your air, you would just die instantly. Turns out, no, it's a slow health drain, except that I'm kind of an idiot and didn't realize it was happening. I was too busy trying to kill these things all in a row. Alright, now I have the air to actually take these guys out. Good. Alright. Was number 3, now number 2. Now I gotta go back for the other one. Or, well, maybe I don't need to go back. Maybe I do need to just keep going forward. And it'll loop me back. Yeah, like this. Ow. Alright, it was up over and over here. Oh my god. This area is so fucking densely packed with lasers and enemies and shit.
I'm invincible!
Oh, I can still see you.
Got a surprise for ya. Fighters, activate! Do we do something now, or...? Say activate! Oh, okay. Activate!
Activate!
No. We all have to say activate at the same time!
You cannot be serious. That song and dance routine is required for this thing to function.
Get out of my sight, eyesore!
Quickly activate! I'm title card, use of card breaks, revealing more space. At least you, you know, you have a lot of space for character development at that point. Also, that's funny, Mila's green brick still follows you around in, if you had it up before you got into this doodad here. Guess they didn't test if that was gonna be important. and I can still pick up that fire shield, too. Nice. Okay, well, alright. Alright, not exactly the direction I wanted to go, but fuck it. We're making it through. It's fine. Just dash our way through. Okay, so what I kind of figured out, I guess, from doing more of the Battlesphere challenges with this thing, is that the only hitbox that you actually have on this, the only place where you can get hurt on this machine is its head, which I guess should have been obvious because everything's targeting your head. So, Serpentine's attacks, the only thing that can really hit your head at level is his punches, and if you get in the wrong spaces, his lasers. So, charging into him is actually not the ideal solution. Missile attacks are also not the ideal solution either. The ideal solution to dealing with him is to just spam, like, if you press the your missile button / firing button, you will shoot out a volley of 3 shots. And if you wait a couple seconds, you'll shoot out another 3 volley rather than like a slower spread volley of like 1. So if you just keep repeating this, this will both hit Serpentine in his head, destroy all of his missiles, and knock him back. It is a ludicrously simple strategy that has no right to work this well, but it just absolutely fucking trivializes this fight. Now, of course, you don't get to have a really cool mech fight. You just kind of, you know, spam him down, but you saw how effective that just was. Once you learn how to do it, you're not going to do it any other way. Wonderful A rank. Okay. If only I hadn't died, I would have gotten a nuts.
Victory! And now what's yours is mine! Huh? Where did my playmates go? Guys? Hello? You guys are jerks!
Aw, sorry, little one.
Bad. That was a little mean.
We just couldn't trust you.
Kidnapping Mayor Zhao and having a hand in Shang Tu's downfall, not also a little mean?
I'm just glad that's over with.
Lilac, about what Serpentine said.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I'd trust you over Snake Man any day of the week. And when you're ready to talk, I'll be here. Now,
Yay,
let's go
thank
find
you, big
Carol.
sister.
Okay.
Alright. I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Quite a good chunk of progress, that. Even got to do 1 stage no-hit on stream, which I'm pretty proud of. That was cool. Yeah, so thanks for being here. I know it's maybe a little bit more of chill, low commentary streams lately. I've been so busy the last couple weeks, I haven't had a lot to, you know, talk about in the whole, real life things that are exciting sphere. Mostly the, I built a new chair, I did my taxes kind of sphere. But I think tonight was a pretty cool stream overall. Had a couple of good conversations, and got to do a couple of neat things with Milo, so hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for coming by. Please interact with the video to boost the engagement, like it, and share it with, you know, your, what joke thing did we talk about today? Yeah, I don't have a really good joke on this one. So, share it with somebody. Somebody would be pretty cool. And hype it as well. There's a Discord down below. If you haven't joined that, go ahead. We talk about Mega Man and other games in Freedom Planet there, and that's pretty cool too. I will be streaming next week with Extreme 1 and the start of our Doom community submissions nights. I will be taking a break the week after because I really need one because, boy, am I burnt out. I could really just use a long weekend and then follow that up with a week where I don't stream in order to recharge. So yeah, come see me next week so that way we can all join in and get a last hurrah in before I head out for a little bit. So with that, good night. My nose is finally cleared up and I'm feeling better. I'm maybe no longer sound like I'm a sick boy. Good timing on me, biology. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you later. See ya.